Hey YT World, this your girl La Kiki, Miss D. C. That is, and I'm pretty much coming at you with a Big Brother review. Well, not really a review, more like a let's talk. Everybody is asleep in the car. The child you might see in the side right there, so you see my little raggedy steering wheel that I need to upgrade because this thing is matted and flat. But pretty much I meant to give y'all I think it was the Wednesday night episode last night, but I was stuck watching Basketball Wives and all the Black Ink crews. But I wanted to pretty much hit on the veto competition. It's really not that much to talk about. This really was kind of like a filler episode. But before I even start getting into just talking about it, the main meats and potatoes, make sure you like and subscribe to your girl channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get all my updates of all the shows I talk mad trash about. Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much we leave off with the nominations of Analyse and Christie, and they say their little spiel. And I'm doing this while I'm driving, so I might not be looking directly into the camera, you guys. So I'm just letting you know now. And pretty much, Analyse is acting shocked, like why she's not why is she on a block, acting shocked about it. And Christie cries about it, like she do everything. They go off into a room themselves, and Jessica comes in, kissing butt like she always do. She talking about something really she honestly hope that Christie makes it through this pretty much the eviction or whatever off the block, because she's one of her closest allies. Girl, she is not your closest ally. Like, at least she was honest. I don't know whether producers gave her a hint or what when she said the only thing I know about this game is I know nothing in this game. Well, did you have a self check or something in the diary room and they hinted to you like, girl, you don't know nothing or something? Because that's one factual thing that you actually said out of your mouth in this game, period, that you don't know nothing that's going on. Pretty much, and then Christie and Analyse has been skeptical about why Nick didn't go up. Why are you worried about why Nick didn't go up? You need to worry about why you went up. You spreading your mouth right now, running your mouth right now. Now you're going against Nick, the one that's all up y'all butt. How you going against Nick? That's the reason why you on the block, because you're running your mouth and don't have no facts to back it up. You're running your mouth. And Tommy pretty much letting them know, they venting to Tommy about the whole thing whole time. They ain't even saying, why Tommy not on the block? Well, Tommy might not lie. I guess they know he have a good relationship with Jackson, but why they not questioning Tommy's relationship, whether Tommy has a deal with Jackson that he's not on the block, and they know that they're both kind of like a couple in this whole game, and why Tommy and Christie didn't go on the block instead of Christie and Analyse, huh? Why she didn't question that, but she all questioning Nick and stuff. He was disposable to y'all the whole time. This fool is half asleep, waking up, saying stuff. But he been disposable to y'all the whole game, and now all of a sudden he will be breaking our promise like that he had to our group and all that now. Like, it's fake as hell. But pretty much Tommy lets them know, like, Tommy like, look, I had enough of y'all divas talking trash or whatever. He goes and let Nick know, like, see, this is the reason why they're on the block in the first place. Let me just go straight to the horse's mouth and ask him point blank, do you have a deal going on or whatever? And Nick was like, are you serious? Like, it's getting kind of sickening. I'm getting kind of angry. Y'all keep questioning my intentions, and all I've been doing is being truthful with y'all. I don't have no deal with Jackson. I don't have no deal with Jackson. He just kept me off the block because he want her on it. Duh. That's so obvious. I mean, what else? What do you want from that? I'm trying to think, should I park over there or not? I'm gonna just back in. Well, actually, I'm gonna sit right here for a second because I just want to finish saying what I had to say before I go out there. There's too many daggone cars over here. I mean, I guess there's too many people moving here or something now that they don't even have no space to even park no more. I see why they got hurry up and get their parking straight. People got 5 cars over here. But pretty much what was I about to say about that? Dang, you made me forget my train of thought. Yeah, they got Nick off the block. They don't want Nick on the block because he think it's too tempting, period. If you wanted to know some answers, just go to Jackson. I mean, you're already on the block. You have nothing to lose. You already know you're the target and you're going home. All you had to do was go to Jackson and say, did Nick make a deal with you to stay off the block? And point blank, he would have said the truth to you because he going up saying to you, like, yeah, you are my target. You are the #1 in the game. And Jackson even said, he said this whole episode, look, straight up, it's only one person can win $500,000. Rather live on my knees and die on my what do you say? Die on my feet to live on my knees and die on my feet or something like that. The same old slogan he keeps saying after everything. But anyway, saying you are the #1. Both of y'all are. Well, I wouldn't say both of y'all are big targets. You pretty much kind of like backpedaled on that part a little bit, Jackson, because only one person is really the target, and really is the big threat. The only threat about Analyse is that somebody might drag her to the end because she's worthless, pretty much in the whole game. So that's it about that. That's about it. But pretty much, Nick confronts him and said, why y'all being sketched out about me? Like, why y'all talking trash about me? I've done nothing but been loyal to y'all, even when it didn't benefit him, even though he pretty much watched them screw his HOH over, vote out Cliff when he wanted Nicole to be voted out, and then they feed y'all a load of bull in the room, and then they let y'all know that y'all the weaklings on the bottom of the Grateful Alliance, and then they sent home Bella, got schemed and made Cliff put Bella up on the block, and then sent home Bella, and you still with them. So you're dumb. It's nothing else to say about that. You're just dumb, and whatever happens to you, I really don't care, Nick. But he is trying to play that flip-floppy game or whatever. I'm pretty sure he made some kind of, well, I don't think necessarily he made any deal with Jackson. He just do have a good relationship with him and just point blank say whatever up front. But Jackson just want to save him for later. Like, he's really wanted to get to the nitty gritty, and he want to get to Christie pretty much. He already know where Nick is, so he know whenever he want to make a move on him, he know he'll make that move then. But Christie is the one that's sneaky and slithers all around the house and know how to slither out of a seat pretty much. So he just want to get rid of you first. Pretty much on that. So what else I wanted to say about that? Analyse acting all big and bad, not trying to say nothing when Holly come in the room, and she pretty much going to give her the F all finger or whatever, like. But the whole time you looking up, looking up, everything that's happened that's affecting Christie is all of a sudden affecting you. You so far up her A, it don't even make no sense. Holly come in and she trying to freaking comfort y'all, whatever, just trying to be nice about the whole situation, and y'all just give her no go. It was dead silent. I thought it was the dead silent horror movie that I was watching over again with Slappy the Dummy, and the dummy being Analyse and her dummy looking makeup. But that was stupid. But anyway, so going into the that veto competition, pretty much, this is called BB Scuba Diving. That's what I believe it was called. And then I think that by the end of the directions, Tommy would say it's called Coral. What's it called? Coral Grief or something like that. I don't know. I ain't keeping up with the names like that, unless I'm writing my notes on about it, which I would be doing that tonight. I ain't keeping up with that for real. But pretty much this is pretty much BB19 competition that Paul won. I think when he had to balance the apples or something like that on the tree. This is a fairly new competition because this wasn't, I don't remember this being done over that many. Oh, I think they did it with BB15 as well, because BB15, I believe that's when the stud of that house won that game as well, because he was on the block as well, and he won that power of veto competition as well. And I think he was wearing the baby diapers. I can't remember his name exactly because he was like nothingness to the show. He was like only the first amount of time that a jock would normally last in the house, and then he was out real quick, obviously. And then this girl, but he was the one that had to wear the little diaper outfit. Well, all of them wore the diaper outfit, and I just remember him winning that. And they had to balance the bottles or something like that on the structure as well, and make sure it's balanced before you can hit your buzzer. And then Paul with the apples, so the apple tree structure or whatever. And so I believe this 3 times. So this one now is the deep sea underwater structure, where they had to put the deep sea creatures on and balance it out, balance it out or whatever, and hit the buzzer or whatever. To my knowledge, in the back of my mind of what I've been watching, I think it's the 3rd time this competition has been had, but I could possibly be wrong about that. I always got to go back and watch seasons of BB over again, just because I just want to revisit some shows and surface in my memory things that might happen that I forgot about because it's been years now. But anyway, we go into that competition, and that was the purpose of the competition, is you have to pretty much get your deep sea creature one by one, and one at a time, bring it back to all 5 creatures back to the structure, and then balance your creatures on the structure. Whoever balanced them and hit the buzzer wins the power of veto. So pretty much we had Jackson win that. He just took it on out. And I was trying to figure out, was it actually water? Because we saw like little fake waves or whatever that they did for the show. But it looked like when it evaporated and they went into the scene, it was just sand. But maybe they pretended it was water. I'm not sure, because I didn't see no splash or anything. So it definitely was just imaginary water or something. So he won that, and then they come back in the house, and pretty much Holly was like, Tommy, we match. And then Tommy was like, yeah, we do. And then Jessica, the one that's supposed to be Christie's ally, but you ain't get on her about even suggesting, oh, y'all should run in slow motion, but you gonna get on Tommy. And she got upset because they was playing Baywatch and rescuing Nicole and acting like they was doing a Baywatch scene. So she gonna go in a room and tell sis didn't even see nothing has happened. Tommy gonna come in, and sis, of course, she gotta be her pit bull for everything Christie says. She gonna say, Tommy, can you not just joke about it? I mean, that really hurts my feelings. Girl, what feelings that hurt? Ain't hurt none of your feelings when you sitting in this room the whole time. You is not sad about nothing. You think that you can go home against no one. Whoever you sit against, you good in the house. You think nobody will vote you out. Who is you? What have you done? You ain't got no great relationship with everybody. You got a second thing coming to you. And we're going to get to that after I finish what I'm saying right here. So Christie pretty much goes upstairs to the camp comeback, which is now the have not room, and she gonna soak herself away. And Tommy come in, and she's all like, you're supposed to be my friend. No, my friend. I feel like I have nobody even when I'm here. Nobody when I'm here. It's just like, girl, get over yourself. This is a game. Everybody felt that same way. You say you watched the season before, and you don't know how everybody can feel. You cry all through this season. That's all you're gonna be known for, is crying, talking trash, and crying when things don't go your way. You sound like a prima donna. Pretty much what you call Kimmy is what you are acting like. Prima donna, like everything must go your way. And selfish, like nobody else can play their own game. And Tommy's just fed up. He's just like, when she left the room, let her talk, let her vent or whatever. Like, I don't have a friend, even though it's my fault. I feel stupid. you should feel stupid about running your mouth, and now you're on a block, and then what you thought was gonna happen? You should feel real dumb. And then I forgot the shower scene when they kept playing over and over again because it was stupid. Like, she was soaking in the shower and all crying and mad again that Tommy all like comforted her. She was like, I feel like I have no one in this game. He was like, look at me. When you look at me, you'll still see family. And she was like, what? When you look at me, you still see family. What? When you look at me, you'll still see family. Like, Tommy, you're trying to go for another Emmy award or something like that for another Broadway show you kind of like secretly auditioning to on this show, because ain't no way you needed to keep the same composure of soap opera acting scene up with her, and she was just crying. Look at me, Christy. When you look at me, all you see is home. Like, literally, you had to do that 3 times. We got it the first time. It didn't work the first time. You should have been like, Christy, when you look at me, you see home, okay? So stop doing that. Like, say something to pick her up or something. Don't, when you look at me, you see home. What? What did you say, Tommy? I didn't hear you. When you look at me, you see home. Huh? I didn't hear you. When you look at me, you see home. Like, literally. That's annoying, right? He even woke up out his daggone nightmare. It's like, oh my God, because it's stuck in this nightmare. That's what I'm saying. It was annoying. Like, Tommy, please. You overdoing and overacting and everything. I don't know how you be, I don't know if you won Emmys or not. I don't know how they be dealing with you in the audition rooms, rehearsals, whatever, but you was a little too much. That's why you and Christy actually go together without the crying. Here he come. Oh, I thought this was the oh shoot, I thought that was the DC little parking enforcer. Actually, that look like DC. Oh no, he not. Construction worker. But anyway, pretty much to go to the power veto ceremony. You already know what's gonna happen. Jackson don't never let them get no speech. He just like, look, it is what it is. Y'all are pretty much done. Like, y'all going to be on the block, sit there, think about it. I'm going to gather these votes up and try to get Christy out, but from right here on out, it's beyond my power. I can't do nothing about it. And I meant to say earlier, this is why I say I'm just doing the less talk, because my stuff going to be all over the place with my thoughts. But yeah, I meant to say Cliff and Harley played in the veto. The one person that Christy did not want play in the comp was Nick, because Nick said, I ain't gonna lie to you, Christy, I'm gonna take Analyse off the block if I win the comp. With his dumb self. Like, you still proving to people that don't even believe in you, and you still talking about something, I'm gonna go hard on this comp so that I can let them know that you can trust me and I'm gonna take you. No, I'm gonna let it be the same. Since y'all don't trust me, one of y'all go there, since y'all don't trust me. But she picked Nick anyway, and then Analyse picked Harley, so it was just hilarious. But all in all, they still sitting on the block. Jackson has not used the veto at all. But catch this. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds if you do not want to hear this spoiler of this update from what I had gotten from last night. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you didn't go by then, let me let you know right now. It has been said that Jackson and Harley are considering keeping Christy because he believes that Christy is fighting harder than Analyse to stay in the house. So it's kind of like a vote flip going on right now, or in the works of a vote flip that's going on right now, and they're pretty much trying to keep Christy, and Christy pretty much is like, it could be you, Harley, me, Tommy, and Nick to pretty much be the 5 to try to make it all the way. That's what she's suggesting. But actual Jackson, Harley, and Jackson, Holly, and Cliff and Nicole actually want to go all the way with each other. Like they literally are coming together and forming together, and they're thinking about actually keeping Christie. So, and I'm sorry, I meant to exclude Nick, not Nick, because Nick wants to save Annalise. But actually Cliff and Nicole actually want to go with Jackson and Holly on this. Cliff and Nicole, that is not good for your game. You need Christie out the house. That is not good for your game. Because it's still going to be 3 couples. It's going to be Tommy, Christie, Holly, Jackson, and then you and Cliff. Who you think going up? Nick and somebody. So it's going to be Nick and Nicole, Nick and Cliff. It's going to be one of y'all. But it ain't going to be Jackson and before that, unless Christie do break her promise to him. Because she didn't swear on the Bible or anything. I mean, he didn't do nothing for her game. So technically she don't owe him anything. Just like he don't owe her anything now. But we're going to see. I hope this is not true, because that would be a dumb move for Cliff and Nicole and Jackson himself to go back on his word when you just point blank put her up like that, and you just said it point blank to her, you are my targets, period. But ever since this Taco Tuesday night that happened and Nick exposed himself about Cliff, you are my target. I mean, Jessica, you are my target, but Cliff, you will go on a block, you know, if Jessica take herself off. You are like the bottom of the alliance. If we did form something together, you were going to be the one out first. And Cliff don't like that, and obviously Nicole don't like that, because she trusts Cliff more than Nick. So they're trying to form together to keep Christie in the game so Christie could go after Nick. If they make this move, y'all better hope that it'll work out for your game. But Christie don't care about nobody but herself. She's telling y'all lies. She probably will target Nick at some point, but it's going to be Nick and Jackson possibly. So maybe it might work out for Cliff and Nicole. So because they're shaking up the 2 sides, but we'll see. We'll see tonight. So I'll definitely be in contact with y'all tonight and try to drop a video early or something like that if I can. So I'll holla. Bye.